I'm Erica Leach, and you're watching Q&A Tuesday. So today we have a letter from Kashim, and the letter reads, "A fairly new client shot me down about my fees. She thought I charged way too much, so I went down from $100 to $85 an hour. She said, 'You are not testifying or anything, and you're not a doctor, so I don't understand why you charge so much.' I was desperate for work and went down on my prices to $50 an hour. After doing 2 cases with her, she said she loved my work. She said that I was so thorough that I found things her old legal nurse consultant did not find. However, she had never paid more than $1,000 for a case. Therefore, she asked me if I could go down even more on my rates. How do I handle this and yet stay in business? Help." Kashim, that is a juicy question, and I am so glad that you asked that. This is something that every business owner is going to face at some point in time in their business, so it's good that we hone in on this now. That way we can create a really strong foundation so that you can move forward in the future with your business. So now let's get clear on a couple of things. I want to address the fact that in your question, you said that you felt desperate enough that you had to lower your fees. And here's the thing, I want to make sure that you understand that feeling that sense of desperation, that puts you in a place where you may make some kind of an agreement or you may say yes to things that you just are going to regret later. And as a business professional, you have to stick to what you say you're going to do and you can't back out. So most important, you want to alleviate that sense of desperation so that you don't corner yourself in a place that you can't get out. Now here's the thing, if you do have a sense of feeling desperate because you're really struggling to pay bills and you want to make sure you make enough money and you feel that sense of desperation inwardly, your prospects and your customers, they're going to sense that. They're going to feel it, they're going to smell it, they're going to know it, and they're going to know outwardly that you are expressing that sense of desperation. And you know how I know that? The prime example is when you start to accept fees and rates that are well below your value, that's going to give them the indication that you have that sense of desperation. And we do not want to send that message to them. Okay, next thing. I don't want you to quit your bridge job. Now, a bridge job is basically your day job. It's the job that's paying your bills. It's that job that's over here. You got the bridge that's helping you walk over to your business. So you need to keep that bridge job until a sound time to do so. And this way, you're not going to feel the pinch if your new business hasn't given you enough clients or enough business. So staying at your bridge job is going to help you keep everything and all your bills in order until your business starts profiting. And remember, even though you have a business, you gotta accept that you can't live off of it until you're making a profit. So continue to live off that bridge budget and your current income before moving off and living on your business income. Okay, now here's another point. Understand that growing a business and building a strong client base, it takes time, and it can take a long time. And did you know that most studies and research show that most business typically do not start creating a profit for the first 3 to 5 years? You know, and that's very true. I know it took me the first 3 to 4 years before I was able to create a solid business to start making some clients, steady clients, and a steady income. So here's the thing. If you lower your fees below your value, it's going to take you even longer to get there. Next, you gotta know there are people out there who are more interested in getting a deal and just getting the job done quickly rather than doing a valuable job and finishing it to the best of their ability and expecting outrageously good results. Bottom line, some folks in business are looking for the easy and cheap way to complete the project, and you have to decide who you're gonna work for. This type of client may be good for a business booty call here and there, but they will not be able to commit to a long-term business relationship, which is what you need in order to grow a sustainable business. One thing you can do to make this situation a little bit better in the beginning is to ask your client before you take on work what kind of budget they're working with. And you should always have a number in the back of your mind of what your fees are going to be, and always think about what the lowest amount that you're willing to accept. And if you and your prospect or client have a difficult time meeting somewhere in the middle, then just let them know what you are able to do or what you can complete for the dollar amount that they're able to work with. That way they know that you're willing to be flexible and you're both are on the same page. One of my famous quotes that I wrote, how you price is how you feel about yourself and your services. So I want you to think about that. So the question is, can you offer specials and work within a client's or your prospect's budget? Of course you can. You always want to be flexible and open, and you want to be willing to work with them. You got to remember, it's not just about you, it's about your client. But you want to be flexible, but you want to stay within a limit and be balanced. Now listen, I'm going to share with you something that you can say that's going to address this issue. And this is a script that has actually worked for me, and I want you to try this when you run into the same situation. I appreciate working with you and offering you and your clients value. In order for me to ensure you have all of the critical information you need to pursue this case successfully, I cannot trim back on the amount of time I need to properly review and analyze the case. I appreciate your compliments of my good work and thoroughness. That is what you're paying for, and I'm sure you want to maintain that level of work ethic. I thank you for the opportunity to work with you. However, I'm unable to lower my fees any further than I have. I completely understand your position and want you to know that I'm here if you need any extra assistance with your future case preparation. And ba-bam! There you have it. That's all you got to do, and that will answer the question and leave you free to go. Okay guys, so that's all I have for you for our Q&A Tuesday, and I hope, Kashim, that I was able to answer your question. And again, I'm glad you brought it up because this is a great way to build a firm foundation so that you can move forward in your business. Never compromise your work ethic, product and services, or your reputation for the almighty dollar or for anyone. So guys, thank you for joining us on this Q&A Tuesday. I'm glad that you were here. Make sure you answer the question, what would you do if you were faced with this issue? Maybe some of you have already dealt with this. Share with us what you have said and how you were able to handle this. There are places below that you can respond and let us know. So guys, in the meantime, I want to make sure you hang out with us at Nurses Rock Network and join us at nursesrock.com, and don't forget to jump in the Biz School for Nurses. It is now the #1 online business program. Make sure you join us. So guys, if you like this, share it with all your friends. Go to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter and share the love. Alrighty gang, I'm going to see you on our next Q&A Tuesday. Until then, stay brilliant and be on your game. One of my famous quotes, business booty calls here and there, but they will not be able to commit to a long-term business relationship